Yellow. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Velvet. Oh, Goose was here, I promise. And hello, Andy. 6 year. Oh, that's cute. That must be new. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be that new for it to be new to me. Um, Congratulations on 6 years, Andy. And thank you. That's fierce. Velvet, how are you? Our cat's name is Velvet. We have two cats. One of them is Velvet. And the other one, her name is not Chaos, but she is Chaos. Razor, hello. I remembered to start the bot before I started stream this time, so you all can claim your dinosaur bones. Yep, we're getting the hang of it. I still feel, even though I've been streaming now for a little while since I came back, I still feel like I'm forgetting something every time. Like I always, like it still feels new to me. New all over again. Illicit people have tempted history. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day, good week, good beginning to your week. So far so good on this end. I have been going through, I mentioned last week that we finally started going to my storage unit and collecting all of the, not all of it, but some of the stuff that I had in my old apartment before I got hospitalized. And so I've started going through some of the bags and stuff here. I found some old Carrie merch. Not old, vintage. Some throwback Carrie merch. The goal being to try to get either out of the storage unit completely or to at least downsize it because I'm paying for it every single month. Um, and I don't think I need all of the stuff that's in there. So, like, I'm the orange cat of drag on Twitch. I'm unhinged, but everyone likes something about me. Hey, at least they know you. At least they remember you. Above all else, be memorable. Not old, but vintage. I'm so You're welcome. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not that old. It's all, I mean, all of it's kind of old now. I haven't released any new merch or anything. I haven't been in drag in almost a year now. Over a year, probably. Because I wasn't doing drag for a hot minute before I got sick, too. But I really should change that. The problem is, here's where I get stuck. One, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get in drag. Because it's been so long. Um, it used to take me like between an hour and a half and 2 hours. I have a hard time justifying getting into drag, knowing that I'll probably only be able to stream for like 2 or 3 hours. And I don't know if I'm still going to be able to stream that long if I've spent that long getting into drag too. So I've held off on doing it because I don't want to spend all that time getting into drag just to be too tired to actually stream afterward. I have everything. All my makeup and stuff is in this set of drawers here. I have at least two wigs. Um, but so that's the thing. And um, I take the dog out myself now, and I take him out every like 4 hours or so. And where I was before, it wasn't a big deal to go take the dog out and drag because I didn't think I was going to run into anybody. But here, even though I'm living in a smaller town than I was before, there are people on the street almost all the time. So I know that if I took the dog out in full drag, I'm going to see somebody. And I just don't want to deal with that. So I have thought about it. I do want to, but I want to wait until I'm feeling well enough that it's like I said, I just don't want to be in a position where I get into drag and then don't feel like actually streaming. So, course have forgotten. I know. I know. What if I've like forgotten how to do it? Then what? Do we start over? I even shaved because I was gonna do drag for Pride when we went to Pride. I even shaved my eyebrows because my eyebrows had grown back in while I was in the hospital. So I shaved my brows, fully planning on doing drag at Pride, and then it just didn't work out. So we've come very close, and I replaced my mascara because I knew that that was going to be dried out and gross. The only thing I don't think I have, and I probably have some, but just not the ones I usually wear, is lashes. I used to wear those big paper drag lashes from Alexis Satori. I don't think those made the trip here from my old place, but I'm sure I have like regular synthetic lashes, and I can't really afford to buy a replacement for the paper ones right now. I bet the code does. I bet it does. It was never like an affiliate code, so I never made any money off that. I think the way I understood it was I think the plan was like to see how much people were using the codes, and then if it was worth it for her to like build an affiliate program out of that, then she would. But they're great lashes. I really do love them. I just can't justify the expense right now, but they're great. I don't think I have the command for that anymore either, but that's the link if you're interested. I always get compliments on them. anytime I wore those lashes and anytime that I post a picture of me wearing those lashes, which for the last 2 or 3 years, those are really the only ones I've worn. Um, People always said something, especially I can't remember the name of the style, but I had a pair that had little stars at the end of some of the lashes. People love those. And I think the code saves you 10 or 15%, something like that. Couple bucks. So I scheduled the interview for Thursday. It was one of those things where like there was a link and you set up a time on her calendar. So I picked Thursday at I think like 12:30. That way it's not a day that I have the nurses coming or anything, so there's no chance that there's going to be like a conflict as far as that goes. But I'm excited. It's a really cool job. It's in the field that I work in. It's in like a DEI adjacent space. Like when companies started getting rid of DEI, a lot of companies either just got rid of it completely or they rebranded it under the umbrella of like employee engagement or employee like people and culture or stuff like that. So this, I get the sense, is probably a role where something like that happened, where it used to be like a DEI type role, but now it's employee engagement and culture, I think is the title. Um, yeah, it's really exciting. And I mean, obviously, there's a good chance I won't get it, but even just to get an interview, honestly, is really exciting considering how the job market has been, particularly in my field. It'll be nice to have an interview and get to just like practice that again because I haven't done that for so long. So we'll see. And it's with a nonprofit that I'm very familiar with. Very into their mission. We've fundraised for them several times. Um, so we'll see. It'll be. I went through the job description because I've applied for a lot of jobs, so I couldn't remember exactly what this particular role entailed. But um, I think that I'm a particularly strong candidate because it's an organization that operates like a hotline. And so a lot of the employees who work for them are essentially working in a call center, which was the first career I had out of college was I spent 7 years managing a call center. And when I went into the tech space and worked in like a financial tech startup, I got hired for that job because it was similar in the sense that most of the people who worked for that company were customer service folks who worked in their call center. And so I think one of the big struggles they're probably having, like a lot of organizations that have that sort of like some of our employees are these like hourly frontline folks who are on a very strict schedule. They have to be available and ready to take calls all the time, pretty much. And then folks who are maybe salaried, more likely to be remote, maybe a little bit less strictly managed in terms of their time. So, how do you create like an employee engagement program that meets both of those communities? Because a lot of the time, employee engagement looks like things like, this is a almost entirely remote workforce. So, it would be things like uh, bingo on Zoom, or like a monthly birthday party for everybody who has a birthday that month. And a lot of the time, those things get scheduled for a specific time, and not everybody can be there because some folks still have to be there to answer the phones. And so I think being able to speak to specifically working with those sorts of organizations, given the experience that I have, I feel like I'm a really good fit. It's also really discouraging because I know that there are a lot of other folks who also work in DEI who are probably more qualified than I am, who wouldn't normally even be looking at a role like this because they would be qualified for something higher than that, something bigger. But they're applying for jobs like this because that's all there is. So as much as I think I'd be a good fit and I think I would hire me, it's frustrating because given the way that things are right now, there are people who are in the running for jobs like this that maybe even have the same qualifications, but they're older and maybe been working longer. So they've got more experience than I do. I also didn't go straight into DEI right out of college, so I don't have as much experience, even specifically in DEI, as other folks my age might. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think this is another one of I feel the same way about this job that I did about the job in fintech, where I was like, I feel like I'm uniquely qualified and that my experience uniquely makes me a strong candidate for this particular job. So we'll see. There might be a dozen other candidates who have also have call center experience, and I could be totally delusional. It wouldn't be the first time, but we'll see. It's exciting to think about getting to work again. I'm nervous about overdoing it because obviously I'm still healing up and there are days where I don't feel like I could probably work, but I would find a way to make it work for something like this. The pay is also pretty good. So as far as like the long-term goal of being able to maybe get my own place again, like this would go a long way toward making that happen. So we'll see. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I'm also like, there's a certain amount of that that I can't help. Sometimes delusional. That's true. That's true. I'm usually pretty good. I mean, again, it's been a while, and I'm nervous that I've been like out of it for so long that I might not still have it anymore. But I used to be really good at kind of like on the fly answers, and so I usually interview pretty well because I don't get like stuck or anything like that. But I feel like I'm a totally different person than I was before, so I guess we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, they're doing this search. It's like they've hired an agency to do it, so I'm not interviewing directly with someone who works for the organization. It's like a recruitment firm that works specifically with nonprofits. So I think that this is probably just a pre-screen to see if I'm worth having a real interview with. um, but we'll see. I'm excited. Like I said, if nothing else, it's nice to know that I can still get interviews and that I don't have to maybe pivot like I thought I was going to. I signed up for this thing. I don't know if they do it. They probably have something similar in other states, but here in Maine, it's like a workforce development program of some sort. But basically, they partner with the community colleges here to offer retraining for folks who've been like they work a lot of the time. And what I've heard them doing most is working with folks who've like been laid off from the mills here. We've had a lot of mills in Maine that closed, and those folks weren't necessarily credentialed or qualified to do a lot of the other jobs that were available. So it's a way of getting kind of trained to do something new and pivot into a new field. So I signed up for one of them, and their options are very specific and very limited to like what's mostly in need right now and what they could offer at a community college. So it was stuff like getting your CDL or like becoming an HVAC technician, which probably not my speed. Probably not a good fit for me. But they also have like a CNA course. There's like a pharmacy technician course. But I signed up for it, and they haven't scheduled it yet, but they said it's coming sometime in this fall. I signed up to do a phlebotomy course. I was really good at the truck sim. I am, however, shockingly, not a licensed driver, so that could particularly be a that could be a barrier. So I signed up for a phlebotomy course, and I picked the phlebotomy one well, two reasons. One, it's the fastest one, so it's like 40 hours of online classwork, and then I think 28 hours of lab time, and then you have to do between 32 and 36 successful sticks with a needle. So I need people to let me practice phlebotomy on them. And then you can take the test to get like certified or whatever they call it, licensed as a phlebotomist. So it's the thing that I could do the quickest. Because it's online predominantly, I don't have to worry about because getting there would be kind of tricky if I had to do like the CNA course probably would be a better fit. I think I probably would like doing that more. But that's like a full-time class. And I live like 25 minutes away, so that would probably be tough for me to do. Whereas this, I'd only have to be there for the lab stuff. But it also includes the course is free. It includes all your books and your supplies, and they give you a $150 stipend to put toward scrubs because you have to wear scrubs in the lab too. Um, So it's not something I think I probably would choose to do as like my career if I had any other options. But I think I could do it. It's one way to capitalize on getting used. I know. I know. If like 1 year ago me could see me now, um, it would be wild. But we'll see. I really like the phlebotomist that I worked with in the hospital. It feels like something I could do. I think there's always been a part of me that felt like I wanted to go into healthcare. My mom was a nurse. My first job was at a nursing home. I almost went into something like nursing. I started college as pre med. So it's something that's kind of always been in the back of my mind. And I think this would be a good way to tell pretty quickly if that's a good idea or a bad idea for me. So we'll see. We'll see. It's with any luck, I'll get this job that I'm interviewing for, and I won't have to worry about it, and we won't have to worry about pivoting at all. But it's always good to have a plan A, plan B if you can. But you have a great bedside manner. I think that's a big part of it. Honestly, I think just having like talked to the phlebotomists at the hospital, as much as I think getting over the kind of mental like leap of putting a needle in somebody else, that's going to be hard. But I think once you do it a few times, it probably stops being so difficult. But dealing with the people, I think, just from having like, I never like put up a fight. I was never excited to see the phlebotomist. It was never like a good time for me. But they were there to do their job and I let them. But I had several roommates over the course of the time that I was there who were like, either they had some other stuff, like there was one who there was clearly some like mental health something or other, but he was like screaming and howling and begging them not to take his blood. Um, so I think dealing with that kind of thing is probably going to be the most challenging part. But we'll see. We'll find out, or we won't, and that's fine too. Worst case scenario, I find one more thing that I'm not interested in doing. Right? Hopefully, it won't be an issue, and hopefully, this job will pan out. Because this would be so great. It's remote. Like I said, it's in the field that I've always worked in. Very closely aligned on their mission. Very much um, on board with it. It's the Trevor Project. I don't know why I'm talking as though like you can't know who it is. It's the Trevor Project. Like it's some like it's the government, like some big mysterious fucking thing. No, it's the Trevor Project. So obviously, I'm excited to work for an organization that supports queer people, and we're very familiar with what they do. It's wild how people will be fine getting hurt pretty substantially, but melt when it comes to needles. Yeah, I think that's where my brother is right now. Not to like put his business out on the street like that, but he has some medical stuff that he's been putting off because for a while he wasn't insured. His job at the time didn't offer insurance, but now it does, and he still hasn't gotten it taken care of. And I think that at least some of it is I think that he's afraid of needles, but also just going to the doctor in general, which is fair. I don't love it either. um, but I think that's a big part of it. I think he knows that if he goes to the doctor, they're probably going to want to do blood work and do all, a physical, all the stuff that, they do. And I think that there's some like anxiety there, which is wild because he just spent 7 months watching me like get poked and prodded. But obviously, it's different. It's easy for me to sit here and say like, oh, it's not that big of a deal because I've already been through much worse. um, and that's one thing I think that has been really hard for me is like trying to explain to people what it was like when there's so much of it that you can't like you really can't get until you've been through something similar. Um, Like when I talk about some of the symptoms I have or some of the things that I'm still like healing from that weren't a direct result of like the wound on my back. So things like my blood pressure randomly, and this started actually before I was in the hospital. There's a fourth wall post, exclamation point, members? Yeah. If you go back far enough, there's a fourth wall post that I made at like the beginning of the week before I landed in the hospital. And I talked about how every time I stood up, everything started spinning and I felt dizzy and I felt like I was going to pass out. And my heart started pounding. That kept happening throughout the whole time I was in the hospital and after I came home for a while. Um, but we don't really know like what specifically caused that. That could just be the wound. It could be, diabetes, untreated, undiagnosed diabetes at the time. Um, we don't really know like what specifically caused that. So trying to explain some of those things when my primary diagnosis was the wound, and I still don't understand a lot of this stuff. Like I'm still learning how complicated all of this can be. Yeah, at the time I thought I just had a bug. So honestly, that's part of why it got so bad so fast. I thought I just had maybe like a flu bug or a cold. I like I said, I've looked back through because I don't remember from like a week or so before I was hospitalized to like a month or two after I got there. That is all. I don't remember any of that. Bits and pieces. Like I remember flashes of like people visiting me. Like when Jared visited, I was still pretty heavily medicated. So I don't remember if we talked. I don't remember what happened. I only like have like a mental snapshot of him standing next to my friend Sarah in the hospital room with me. I don't know anything else beyond that. But yeah, we thought it was just like a cold or something. So I started drinking a lot of orange juice, thinking, oh, I'll like beef up my immune system and maybe that'll help. Orange juice also happens to have a fuck ton of sugar in it. So what I was actually doing was spiking my blood sugar super, super high. I wasn't really eating anything. Um, so there was nothing to sort of like a buffer or absorb any of that. So I was pretty much just pounding sugar for like several days before I ended up passing out. So had I known then what I know now, obviously things would have been a little bit different. But and I think about that a lot. Like if I had when because my mom and my sisters and my brother and some of you were really pushing me to go to the hospital and see somebody. And I put that off for like a week after I started not feeling well. And I think a lot of the time about what would have happened if I had just gone sooner and how much of this maybe could we have prevented or how much of this could I have avoided. I probably still would have been hospitalized. I was still very sick, obviously, but um, I think a lot about how different that might be if I had listened. But I mean, most of you know I wasn't working. I didn't have insurance. So I can't fault anybody for not going and seeking medical care because of that either. Like, I get it. It's the same reason that I didn't, and it almost killed me. So, but that doesn't mean I don't understand why people choose not to. And now I know. Now I can be more intentional about how I take care of myself. And I think it's been a wake up call for my family. My other sister, not the one I live with, went to the doctor today and she was pre diabetic, but now she's been diagnosed with diabetes as well. So she's dealing with a lot of the same things that I had to. She was already on some medications. I think she's going to start taking like Ozempic now too. Um, she I don't think is on insulin because her sugars have always been pretty well controlled, but now she's one of us. Sucks that cost has to be a factor sometimes when considering seeking. Yeah, yeah. It shouldn't be tied to our job. It shouldn't be something that cost becomes a prohibitive factor. I've become infinitely more in favor of Medicare for all through this experience. I'm so fortunate that I was able to get on. It's called Main Care. It's like our state version of Medicare. Um, And I was able to get the vast majority of my medical expenses waived, probably because I wasn't unemployed and I didn't have insurance. I wasn't making any money. Um, I get a Twitch payout like every other month right now, and that was the only money I was making because some of you just didn't cancel your subs. Um, so I'm super fortunate. I got very lucky that I was able to um, not like deflect, but absorb a lot of those costs because of the things that were extended to me. Not everybody has access to those things. Not everybody gets approved for those things. I still obviously have a ton of debt from it, but I was able to stay in the hospital for 7 months because I was put on main care. Not everybody has the family support. I mean, my family came through super clutch for me. We've talked about that. I'm fortunate that when I got discharged, that I was able to come stay with my sister. If I wasn't, and I was supposed to try to find my own apartment, I don't know what I would have done. And then if you don't have like a stable, consistent address, you can't get home health care here because they have to know where they're going. So I wouldn't have been able to get any of the healthcare that I've gotten since I was discharged either. So I probably wouldn't have been able to leave the hospital. I could hypothetically still be there if it weren't for the fact that I got, the support that I do and the people that I do. So even someone who generally got super lucky in their experience, like it still could have been so much worse. But it's wild, yeah, that we're the richest country in the history of the world. We can afford to take care of everybody. As much as there are people who will have you believe that we just can't afford it. It's not in the budget to pay for healthcare for people. It absolutely is. We never seem to struggle to find money to pay for more bombs. We never seem to struggle to find more money to send to Israel. There's never a question of where we're going to get the money for that. But whenever we're talking about Social Security, whenever we're talking about healthcare, whenever we're talking about any sort of improvement in like education or making education more affordable, student loan forgiveness, any of those things that might actually materially improve somebody's life, well, how are you going to pay for that? How are you going to justify? What are you going to cut from some other program in order to pay for this? We don't do that when people ask for $70 billion for ICE. No one says, okay, but where are you going to take that 70 billion from? Or nobody with the power to actually change anything does. I think plenty of us do, but none of the people in Washington seem to. So anyway, there's my soapbox for the day. It wouldn't be a stream without one. We're gonna play some DBD. I was gonna play, and I have it downloaded, and I still am going to play. We're gonna play through the Dark Pictures anthology games. So I'm gonna start with Man of Medan, but I forgot the PTB comes out today, so we're gonna play the PTB. We're gonna try the new Killer and Survivor. Well, the new Survivor. Let's be real. I'm not gonna play Killer, but I feel like the PTB is always really hard to get into a Killer match anyway. So because everybody wants to play the Killer, so that works out. Of course, if anybody wants to play, you're welcome to join. Ah, why does this always do this? Hold, please. My like game capture always resets, and it just captures my streaming software instead of the game. I don't know why it does that. The new killer is called The Judgment. Let's pretend we read that. um, this is the first community selected chapter. So I think they did it on Reddit. I don't know. I didn't see it when it happened. I assumed it happened while I was in the hospital. But they did like a series of polls where you could pick the killer, the survivor, what the killer looked like, what their abilities were. I think you could vote on some of the perks and things. Um, and then they created the chapter. So this was a community created killer. They look cool. Their ability is, I think, a little confusing. This movie still creeps me out. Surprised it wasn't Killer McGuffin. No, in fact, a lot of people are saying that this chapter is particularly survivor sided, which would kind of make sense because if you think about it, there are probably more people who play survivor than play killer. So if you're putting it out to a vote for the community, they're probably going to pick strong survivor perks and weak killer perks. But the way that the killer's power works, she does this like beam of light. It's like a pillar of light, like Juno's alt on Overwatch. Um, and I obviously haven't played killer, so I don't know exactly how it works. But oh, hello. Um, the way that you use her ability looks complicated and kind of tough to figure out. Where's our boy? That's not the right skin. No. Oh my god, I can't use it. Imagine me spending real United States currency just to have them not let me use his like summer cosmetic. Oh, I think it's because they use when they build the PTB, they use like an older. They pull from the base game at a certain point, so it must have pulled from a time when I didn't have that hero unlocked or that survivor unlocked yet. Magic. Well, let's play the new. Can we play the new survivor? Hello. Star Daughter. That's a name. That's a whole lot of name. Hi, Pug. How are you? She's cool. I think she's like a nun. I don't really know. I don't really care about this right now. I care about this. All right, so we have Fruits of Your Labor. Whenever you finish repairing a generator, for each token, you gain 5% haste for 2 seconds, and you gain 20% healing progress. I think I like that. Salvation's Cry. Whenever the killer starts chasing you, you see the auras of other survivors for 3 seconds. Survivors not being chased see your aura for 5 seconds. And survivors not being chased see the killer's aura for 5 seconds. You can tell this is what the community... I would be shocked if they didn't tweak some of these by the time they release it. Then we have a boon. While next to a totem, use E to bless it, blah, blah, blah. Generators within the boon's range regress slower, and survivors repair them faster. Survivors within the boon's range see the auras of affected generators. Okay. That's pretty good. I feel like the first two are really good. Ugh. X. Oh, is it? It's Tuesday. Is it Steam? Is it Steam? I always forget that they do the like refresh on Tuesday. This is why for a long time I didn't stream on Tuesdays. All right, let me out. Oh, well, End task. All right, well, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. I feel like it usually happens earlier in the day. That's what I get for trying to play something on day one. Razor, does it tell you how long you've been a mod? Andy is celebrating her 6-year modiversary. I didn't realize Twitch told you that. Very wig. Definitely seems new. Yeah, I don't remember it. I don't remember seeing that anywhere else before. Which, that's cool. Let's try this again. See, it's. I switch back to OBS. As much as I don't want to. Alright, let's try this again.
Knowledge and power for nothing.
My skin feels so dry, I don't know why. I think I need to trim the beard too. It's starting to get itchy. Thick mist. You know what I really liked using? The fog vials. That was pretty fierce. As someone who's not great at looping, those are really handy. Not the other streamer leaving. Four stack of Auroras. Or four, a four Aurora. I got there. Getting worried. I didn't realize that for, I think like 2 or 3 years now, I have had specific words blocked on Twitter. Words like behavior, Dead by Daylight. I've unblocked those, and now all of my timeline is like people calling out like a toxic DBD streamer. And I'm remembering why I blocked those terms in the first place. It's always RPD. What the fuck? I do not think there's a map on this chapter. Girl. So that's her like lining up her beam thing. Oh. Oh! You go away. Hello? Oh! Not sure what these things are. Oh!
I recognize your power.
I didn't know that was gonna hurt me. Hi, Doxy. Love you too. Hope you're having a good day too. I'm not sure what the repent thing did. I guess it's taking that meter down. Whole lot of good that fucking did. Not sure how you're supposed to dodge that. Oh! I definitely don't know what to do in here. God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's like a mini game. Oh.
Not you.
Did it just spawn me right by her? I don't understand this killer. Where are we gonna go? Forget everything I said about this chapter being survivor-sided. Oh, it goes down by itself. Goes down by itself. I don't know, girl. I thought she saw me. Yeah, I mean, the light does make a noise, but it's not... One, it's not very loud, and two, it doesn't show you the path the beam is going to take until, like, the moment that she shoots it. And by then, it's kind of too late. Like, you can see where she's planting it, like, where she's starting it, but... it doesn't tell you which direction it's going or anything. Snatched. Remember, it's still Into the Rainbow time, so if you gift a sub, if you start a new sub, or a recurring sub, girl, then you get a cute little rainbow DVD badge. Please. No. I feel like her tear radius is smaller too. Thank you. Ah! She's scary. Oh! Again. This is harder than skill checks. Ah! Oh! This is hard. Oh. Sentence well served. I don't know, girl. She's scary, though. She? He? I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look at their face while they were kicking my ass. Fierce. Oh, she's coming. On the door. Running. Ew. They're freaky. Good morning, Schwell. Alright, enjoy your dinner. We have something good. I had ribs. Oh, she had nurses. That'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I feel like we need our exhaustion perk. I was having fun with that on the other day. I was playing with Avidius. Why are you gonna be in the PTB and not play the new Survivor? Pourquoi? Can we get a fourth, please? Hello? Somebody? Anybody? Oh. There. That will do. I wonder what the thing where you stabbed your hand on the... I wonder what that actually did. I wonder if that, like, takes your... the little meter down? Or if maybe... is that how you, like, save people? I don't know. Probably should have read some more about this before I started playing, huh? Whoops. Oh my god, it's like a who's who of the maps that I hate. Ugh. Although, I will say, I think...
foretold.
As it was foretold, yes. I do think I probably like Dead Dog more than I like RPD. Wow, that was close. Sorry, Queen. Yeah, it was really good. Really good. We had ribs and mashed potatoes and broccoli. Bam. I feel like they're a lot better at aiming the pillar thing than the people I've been watching on stream all day have been. Oh, not that. I gotta go. Whoop. Oh, I'll heal you. I'll heal you, girl. I do feel like she's easier to see. Like, this killer seems really big. So I feel like I can see her over the, like, windows and infrastructure. Not me. I don't know. Jen sounds juicy. Austin, thank you so much for the Prime sub. We're back to doing the Mad Libs, so if you want to give me an adjective, we can fill out the next thing. Oh, girl. No. Shit. Ew, she's so annoying.
You will not escape.
The slowest vault. Well. Well. She's not really hitting with her, like, ability thing. I'm pretty sure she's just doing M1s. Crunchy, he says. You got it. Good to see you, Austin. Hope you've been doing well. You and the cat. And Jason, obviously. I guess him too. Oh, no heals? Okay.
Guide you.
Cool.
I recognize your power.
Imagine DCing in the PTB. Well. You gonna pick someone up, or? Thank you.
Freaking see if you had your air on. It's hot.
Yeah, it's been warm.
It's gonna be even worse tomorrow and the next day.
Great.
Yeah. How are you?
Good.
Very, very good.
I gotta go. Hi, Dredge Man. Unfortunately for you, I am very much a locker player. A locker lover, if you will. The inner strength, clutch. See, this map is just so easy to patrol, like... She doesn't have to leave the middle. How is Deborah these days? Well, she's alright. We're playing the PTB today, so this is the new survivor. Her name is Aurora, and that's the new killer. Their name is the Judgment. So this is the first, community voted chapter. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's the bot. I forgot. I don't think we're making it out of this one. It is interesting. So it's the first community voted chapter. So like the community voted on who the survivor would be, who the killer would be, what their abilities and their perks and stuff would be. Oh, sorry girl. Love you. Do not. No. This killer's kind of scary. And she can, like, banish you? I don't... The whole theme of this chapter, it's kind of, like, religious. Like, this survivor's kind of like a nun-type figure. Oh. Is she dead? Well. No. Go get them. No. No. He's scary. Ow! I let you have that one. She's scary. I don't like her. No. Ah! Shit. No. I light the way. Go away. Ah! Off. No. Diva. Away. Got stuck. Oh! Oh, it's just me and the bot. Fuck. Ah! So this is where she, like, banishes you, I think is what it's called. And you have to collect these things without getting zapped by the... Getting zapped by the beams. Wow. A lot. Oh, don't shoot me. Oh. All better. Oh, now the bot wants to heal. That's interesting. but not all the way. All right. I think you should go get the bot and let me live. That would feel fair to me. But overall, DBD's okay. I feel like I see a lot of other people complaining about getting Jason all the time, but I rarely, if ever, see him. It's true, Austin. When I first got out of the hospital, and it had been, I mean, before I even got sick, I hadn't really been playing Dead by Daylight. But when I came back, Overwatch was the same way, where, like, they've introduced so many new heroes and new, like, there's, like, so much new functionality in the game that it's a lot. There's still killers that I haven't played against yet. There's still killers and survivors and perks that I don't understand even a little bit. Why are we sweating out for a 4K right now? Oh, how the fuck? How the fuck? Glenn, you better be ready, bitch.
Try not
Oh, he is. Move, Glenn! How'd I manage to get sandbagged by a bot?
Exile was not enough.
Wow. Gnarly. Gnarly, but what are we doing slugging in the PTB? Why are we slugging? Yeah, she's scary. And like I said, I'm not really sure how to, like... How do you... I do think that... I don't think she can spawn the beam within a certain distance of herself. I think it has to be a certain, like, length away from her. So I think being close to her when she does that is... Like when I was looping around the stagecoach there. But... Other than that, I'm not really sure. I guess just be unpredictable. Which, I can do that. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Alright. You might switch back to regular games. I forgot that when you play the PTV, sometimes, like, it only takes a few matches before you've got a grip on what to expect, and randomly there are people who play the PTB who are like, it seems, committed to making sure nobody they play with has fun. And I don't want to deal with that today. Not me, not now. I don't mind this map. I still get lost on it, but
a grand illusion.
not as bad. Can I get a gen? Hello. Gen, please. Thank you. Not bad. This team is willing to do gens, which is more than I can ask for some of the other teammates that we've had. Hi, bye-bye. Love that. Gen rush. That was a pretty good run from the TTV. Did not like the sound of that. This is what I mean, I keep getting stuck on things. Really? Ghosted. Ah! You really thought. No, ma'am. Ah! Ah! That was a pretty good 360 though, girl. Oh, I ran into it! Oh! Yeah, I gotta figure her out. Oh my god. Hard. And there doesn't seem to be like a rhyme or reason like to how many of these I'm supposed to get. Ooh, that was close. Touch me.
You are kind.
Whoops. Well. We were doing really well. Till we weren't. What hex is she using? Oh. I don't know why I had to ask. We should have known. What's everybody DCing? Ugh! She's real annoying. Like, how are you supposed to... Yeah, I don't know if I... The only, I think, good thing is that because she is, I think, a little more complicated, I don't think a lot of people are going to want to play her and get good at her. So I'm hoping this is going to be like one of those killers we just don't see very much. Like, she's cool. The concept is cool. But... At least Ace isn't leaving me alone. He smacked my ass! You're welcome. Sadly, I do not think we're both making it out, though. You miss me. Whoops. Well. Does this help him get out? Oh, it does! You're welcome! Girl, we're fucked. Oh! Oh no! It's over. Alright, Hatch. I deserve this. Oh, I didn't realize there was still somebody left. Just let go, Sable. Walk into the light. Oh no, she's a nowhere? Maybe not? I feel like she's just patrolling. Ugh, really, girl? I could have sworn I heard it back here. Ma'am. I'm not sure I'm supposed to dodge that. Ah! You've got to be kidding. Yeah, I don't know if I really like her. I mean, maybe it's just, obviously it's the PTB, but it just doesn't feel like there's really any way to get away from that. You know? Especially if you've got all these vision perks, like... Oh well. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break. My alert's gonna play again, because it still does that, even though I've tried to fix it a million times. I'm gonna switch back from the PTB. I've had enough of the PTB, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break. I have to go sit for a minute. Like, sit on the bed. But when I come back, we'll get into some regular DBD matches. Deal? Deal. Love you, mean it. And we're back. Oh, just in time for an ad break. Love that. That's okay. It's still verifying my file or whatever. Oh, thank you. So we're gonna do Man of Medan next time. Um, I still have a couple like horror game demos that I want to try. What else do we have in here? I feel like there's so many. It's honestly, it's kind of embarrassing how many games I have that I've never played. Like I have, it looks like 261 games on my Steam, and I've probably played 75 of them. I've probably played 100 of them total, but 25 of those 100 are probably games that I played one time. Plus, there's some games on here that Jared bought or that I bought for Jared to play on my computer. So like, there's some games that I probably won't ever touch because Divinity Original Sin 2 says I played it for 6 hours, but I did no such thing. Or some of them are like, remember that drag queen game, Drag Her? It was like a fighting game with drag queens. That's still on here, but you can't play that game anymore. Like they folded. Steak sandwich and mozzarella sticks. That sounds good. I had one of those like Facebook memory things pop up, and this day, like 6 years ago, I think 5 years ago, Jared and I were in Bar Harbor, and we went to my favorite restaurant in Bar Harbor is Fish House Grill, I think is what it's called. It's right on the water. You can eat on a pier, and they have the best mozzarella sticks. It's We took Razor there when Razor came to visit, and it was really good. Does Baldur's Gate 3? I played that a couple times. Played that a couple times. I have 25.6 play hours on Baldur's Gate. Yeah, a lot of them, like I have Among Us. I played that for 9 hours total. Infinity. Oh, of course you all played that game. A lot of them are games that I got for free. Like I got a game key and then never used it. um, Destiny 2, I never played that. Playtime, 1 minute. And you know what? I think that is from very, very early on. In fact, I think maybe the first stream I ever had, I didn't even play any games. Jared did. And I just sat on the couch next to him because I think we used his PlayStation and we used like the PlayStation camera and he played Destiny. That's funny. So now make it back over to Maine or we'll get you out to Washington. Yeah. That would be nice. If I get this job, I'd be able to start traveling and doing that stuff more, but some of them I haven't even like Dying Light 2. I don't remember buying that. I must have gotten that for free somewhere. Anyway, someday I'll get to them, right? But that makes it harder for me to justify buying new games because I'm like, should you really be spending money on a new game when you've got X number of games that you haven't even touched? Date Everything. Someone gave me Date Everything. I don't remember who it was. Sorry if it's someone in chat. Still never played it. I say as I boot up Dead by Daylight again. Hi, bye-byes. You want to come say hello? Come say hi? You can. Here's the ghost. He still doesn't love it when I'm streaming. Starting a new game can be a heavy lift. Yeah. I think that I like a lot of other things that I do. Shocking, I know. Um, I get new games thinking about like the potential for me to play them, usually with other people. I don't really love playing games by myself most of the time. Like I don't play a lot. I mean, I've been playing some Overwatch lately, but I don't play as much off stream. So I get a game thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna find people to play this with. It's gonna be great, and that never like actually happens because I don't ask, not because people uh like shoot me down or anything. More so because I like never get around to asking people. So I don't know. And I felt a presence behind me. Little boy. So we'll see. Like I said, I've got a bunch of games on there. And, oh, it's the lights out thing now. I wasn't a big fan of that. Interviews on Thursday. Thursday at, 12:30.
이미 죽었다고 생각했는데.
Yes. Whatever he said. You gonna stay down there? He likes to just plop down in front of my chair between me and the computer. And then just stare at me like he's waiting for me to do something. Now I see why we picked the beach. See? I knew you'd understand. I knew you'd get it. This is the new survivor, Taeyang Kwan. And they just released a bunch of like summer beachy cosmetics, including this one. So naturally, I used code Avidius to purchase some more Excels. You want to see something funny? I don't know why he does this, and it doesn't seem to bother him, but I have this, it's a candle lighter for my candles. It's one of those electric ones, and as soon as I do this, he comes stomping around the corner like I just squeaked a toy or something. I don't know why. Are we gonna ready up, Bestie Johnny? No? Okay. You're okay, Bubba. He's always on high alert. Like it's like he's always waiting for someone to show up at the door. I feel bad because it feels like he doesn't get to relax. You okay? Good boy, you're awful handsome. You're a good boy. Duckins. All right. I think it's gonna be a trapper. We've been getting a lot of trapper the last few days. But yes, interview Thursday. I'm very excited, very nervous. But it's a job that I really want. And it's a job I think I'd be really good at, and I'm very qualified. Oh, I have quick and quiet and head on. Whoops. Ah! Oh my god, he scared me. Oh, I knew it was too quiet. Ah! Get off me. I'm not sure how useful that is against a Wraith. Thanks for the clip, Andy. I think we're okay. Oh, just kidding. Oh, just kidding. I'm fucked. Well, why didn't they get a gen done? Are they all on the same gen? They sure are. Which makes sense. Not the twink sense. Automod said, how about we don't? Sir. Coming. Oh, he's coming. Set off my alert. Apparently I have that perk now too. I do like there's a Wraith cosmetic in the Rift right now. I do like that cosmetic. Not enough to buy it, but I don't play killer, but let's see if we can get a head on. Hi, Miles. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you for voting. I saw you voted today. Appreciate you. Well. Okay. Tunneling? Surely not. Oh, I wasn't looking. Yeah, of course. Very important election cycle this year. I know it's very easy to get, like, discouraged because it doesn't always feel like the people we vote for do the things that they said they would or that we voted them to do. But this is part of it. You can't vote your way out of a lot of the issues that we're facing, but it doesn't hurt. It definitely helps if there are people who are actually listening to you in office. Not tunneling, that's good. Don't bring it this way. Oh, you're bringing him right to me, you ugly. There, I helped. Ew! He's so annoying. Should have just left it alone. One of you want to take a hit for me? No? Oh, sorry! Not me, you ugly. Well. We kind of deserve that, but also... What was he doing following me out that door? I was injured. You knew he was on me. Come on, wiggle. Shit. I feel like we should have more gens done than this, but what do I know? I also feel like I've used all the pallets, but Somehow I keep finding more. Alright, let's get some gens done. The GTFO. What have y'all been listening to lately? I've had that new Slater song on repeat pretty much since it came out. It's so good. It's so good. And I've been listening to a lot of Adela. Can you kindly not? He's so annoying. Why me? Why not the other Taeyang? At least I'm not going in the basement. Well, that's not that helpful now, sir. I appreciate the effort, but... Come on, electric mushroom. I haven't had a Wraith in a while, so I guess that's fine. Oh, and they've got some new like icons and stuff too. And they just added Glenn as a legendary skin for Rick from The Walking Dead, so you can be Glenn now. Waterfront Massacre. So they did a Kate skin. Oh, nope, that's V. And then Taeyong. So now there's like, what, 5 or 6 different survivors who have like a shirtless cosmetic. They saw the numbers. They saw how much those cosmetics were selling and decided, you know what? Maybe those gays are onto something after all. Deer working her gay magic. Deer did help design there's I think it's one of the things that they can unlock through the donations for Into the Rainbow. But she helped design one of the I think it's like I think Maurice, the horse, holding a pride flag. I think that's the one she helped design. She was talking about it on her stream. I was like, I'm always kind of doing like 3 things at the same time. So I was watching her stream, but I was also fucking around on my phone or something. So I heard her talking about it, but I wasn't like paying 100% attention. Yeah, it's very cool. Oh, that reminds me. I need to claim the new codes. They've unlocked a couple new things for the fundraising. So there's like a Pride flashlight charm and a Pride toolbox charm, I think. A Pride flashlight would be fierce. Like the Halloween ones, but instead it's a rainbow. Something to think about behavior, I'm just saying. If you really wanted to go one step further. I don't think the community... I would learn how to use flashlight for that. I'm notoriously not a flashlight user. But I would learn if it was a gay flashlight.
두려워하지 말자. 이건 현실이 아니니까.
A gay flashlight with my little twink body. But these ones are all blocked. Couldn't tell if that was the killer. Follow me, girl. Go your own way. Oni? Someone is throwing every pallet on this map. Every time it's showing me his aura, that means he's kicking a pallet. So I think they've used at least 3 already. Not me, please. See ya. I gotta go. See ya. What? That's my thought exactly, Andy, and it feels like he used them all right in the middle of the map, too. If I go down prematurely, just know it's that guy's fault. I heard it. Oh. It's like I heard a gen. I'm gonna need some of those pallets too, sir. I also found, and I know one of them came from you, Andy. I'm not sure where the other one came from. There was no name or anything on it. But I found a couple gift cards, so I can get some new clothes. The one of them, Andy, I know you gave me because it had your name on it. And it's like it goes to a bunch of different stores. And then the other one is just an Old Navy gift card, and I'm not sure where that one came from. I'm assuming it came in a card from somebody, but I didn't... Oh, were they both you? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I, got some new shorts. Because a lot of the shorts I was wearing are like a drawstring. And I lost so much weight that I couldn't tie them tight enough that they really didn't fit on me very well. So I got some new shorts, like stretchy bike shorts. And now I'm gonna get some shirts, I think. Because all my shirts are like kind of big and baggy on me. Gotcha. Well, I appreciate it. And Old Navy's good because a lot of time they have stuff that's on sale. And you can get like a shirt for $6. Ah! Ah! Don't scream. He's scary. I keep forgetting I have head on too. Oh, not this! Can you guys not? Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, this is not good. Come on, head on. Running right by me. Yes. Come on. Come on. I just want one. I just want one. I've also been asked to remind both of you, Shrill and Andy, and anybody else, I guess, that my sister misses you. And she would like to see you soon. I will. She's like, you haven't had anybody come visit you since you came home. I was like, well, yeah, I'm not in the hospital anymore, so I don't think people feel the need to visit quite like they did. She's like, well, you know that you can have friends over, right? Yeah. Pierce. Oh. I can't tell if he's camping or... Because it feels like every time someone gets hooked, all three of the rest of us are somewhere nearby. So I don't know if he's sticking around the hooks because that's where we always are. That's true, we do, 12. We do. She's booked, she's busy. She said, have your people call my people. It feels like it might be a mistake, but... Where is he? Oh. Why did he sound so close? That was weird, right? I do have a friend coming over, I think, tomorrow. She, actually, she's the one who's married to my PCP. I used to work with her at the university, and, she saw my post about my throne wish list. And, she was like, I can bring you some shakes, some of the protein shakes, but they're cheaper. She has, like, a Sam's Club membership. She's like, they're way cheaper at Sam's Club than on Amazon. No. Oh, that was close, honey. Bye. No. Oh no, I got stuck on the barrel. Oh. Nasty. Everybody's already in position for the save, though. I love that. And we can just take a minute. I know you're not coming back this way. Ugh, can you go literally anywhere else? Ugh. Get out of here. I feel like the doors are really close. Anyway, so she's gonna get some shakes. I guess they come in bigger packs at Sam's Club as well. So instead of getting like 12 at a time, we can get... Of course I'm not at that fucking door. Shit. Oh. Run, Taeyang! We gotta go, girl. Bro, he's coming. He's coming! That was a pretty good match. Hard fought. Infectious Fright, that's the one that had me screaming. Oh, this is the one that always throws me off, where you can set your terror radius to a generator. I think there's one where it sets your terror radius to another survivor as well. And that always fucks me up. Because I always forget about them. So when I was like, why am I getting a terror radius? Why does he sound so close? He must have had the terror radius on the gen that I was standing by. That tracks. That tracks. And the nurse is coming tomorrow. But they said that I've been healing up, and they can see, they showed me a picture. I don't usually want to see pictures of it, of my wound, because it's pretty gnarly, but you can definitely see, like, it used to be shaped like a uterus, but now it's much smaller, and you can see all around the outside is like light pink skin, and that's how you can tell it's like new, fresh skin that's growing. And I have a random spot in the middle, so for the most part, it's been healing from the outside in, which is why it's taking so fucking long. But I have this one random spot right in the middle of the wound now that's healing by itself. And the nurses are really excited about that, because that means that it might heal faster, because it won't just be healing from the outside in, but from the inside out as well. Oh! Oops. Like a donut. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. I almost posted a picture of it in the Discord, but it's pretty gross. Like, I don't really care, but I don't want to gross anybody out. It looks a lot better than it did, but it's still like a wound, you know? Dirty Socks Carrie. Andy. Very interesting. Not that. That would be funny if I did one of those, like on Twitter when the OnlyFans gays are like, if this gets 100 million likes, I'll post hole, and then they just post a picture of a hole, literally like a hole in the ground. I was like, if I get 1,000 likes on this tweet, I'll post hole, and then I just post a picture of my gaping wound. That would be funny. Unless We'll make that our next community goal. Exactly. You get it. Goals. But it looks much better. When I first ended up in the hospital, there was like a spot on my back where you could see it was black from all the tissue dying, and there's none of that anymore. It's all, I mean, it's still a wound. It looks like someone took a piece of the skin and just pulled it off. But it's like all filled in now and everything, so. Finally, we're getting somewhere. A doctor? Oh. Oh, I don't know about this. I haven't had a doctor in literally probably years. Claudette is tanking all these shots. You're doing great, girl. Oh, well. Who even plays doctor anymore? Ooh, that was close. It's 2026. Who's still out there playing doctor? Wait for the circle shock. From all the way over there? Wow. Shit. There we go. Going after dirty socks. I don't mind if I just hop on this one. Hey, girl. Close, Diva. Coming. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. I feel like nobody's really doing gens. No! Stop. Stop. He's so annoying. Girl. Sorry, divas. So obnoxious. Shit. Yeah, I really can't stand the doctor either. Well, his will probably be my last one anyway. I gotta take the goose out. He has been really good lately. I felt comfortable taking him on longer walks because I'm strong enough now that I'm pretty sure I can handle him. But he's also been really good about not being so reactive, and I think he's doing better. He's coming. Fat Razor, or wouldn't you like to know? For the right price, it can mean whatever you'd like. Ah! Ma'am. But some of you already know that. I did, if y'all remember, in the Discord a little while ago, I mentioned that there was someone I found on Facebook dating who at least used to be a Twitch streamer. Yesterday he swiped right. Whichever direction you swipe for yes, he swiped right on me. And we've been messaging. At first I was like, what if he doesn't know that I'm a streamer and doesn't know who I am? But he did. I was like, how do I have that conversation without sounding like a creepy, like, stalker? Like, I know who you are. Oh. Ugh. Honestly, he can have me at this point. I'm ready to go. No. Ew! 360! Oh! Well. Well. Just leave me here. It's not worth it. Eyebrows wagging. I'd be wagging my eyebrows too if I still had them. Oh, we'll see. I don't feel particularly attractive these days, but it's nice to talk to people. None of my friends play Overwatch with me anymore, so, you know, maybe he will. Really? I gotta go. I hate when I get tier, what is it, tier 3 like this? It's just too much. Sensory overload. But under the brother, oh, is that his name? Is that what we're calling him? No, girl, this one's taken. Okay, we only have one more gen to do. Shit. Girl. She must have inner strength. Because I think that's twice I've seen her jump in a locker now. Where are the gens? Hello. Shit. It's also bullshit that he can get me right back into tier 3 so fast. Remember when Maddie used to play doctor? Maddie was like a doctor main for a hot minute. Shameful. The lesbian. It's true. You're doing great, Claudette. I'm working on it. Oh, well. No longer working on it. This has now become a hatch game. No. Come on, hatch. Shit. Well, I made it to the last, so I feel like maybe he'll let me have the door. Right? Maybe he will. If not, we can say, oh, hello! My eyes are down here. Do we know if Taehyung is gay? Ew, you're so annoying. Let me out. Girl, just let me out. Unnecessary. Hi, bye-bye. Little ghost, hello. Ah, McLovin. Everybody's got nurses. Oh, disgusting. Everybody has... Okay, so let me... Before we end, I just want to see what are the codes I haven't done yet. We have... Rainbow Bright. I might have done this one already. Yep. Into the rainbow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Play. 100,000 blood points. Love that. And then rainbow tools. Ute. Ute. Let's put those on. Can I not search through the charms? I feel like I should be able to search through these, but what do I know? Geeky Death Cup. Obviously, we're going to use all the gay ones. I'm trying to find the flashlight. Did I miss it? I feel like it should be near the toolbox. Right? They're alphabet. Oh, Pride Flashlight. Duh. Duh. All right. That was fun. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? I always like raiding new people on days that we play Dead by Daylight because I know I'm going to find someone who's LGBTQ, who's playing that game. I mean, hello. Hello. Who's this? This looks like someone. This looks like someone Razor would like. I wait for the ad to finish. Not asking me to knock on his stream. That would be fucking weird. Oh, he's a puppy person. He's a pup. He's not. He doesn't look like a pup right now, but that is the brand. All right, let's go ahead and raid them. All right, y'all know the drill. Be nice to yourselves. Be nice to each other. We're gonna raid Ghost Type Slade is his name. He's playing some Dead by Daylight. He's playing some Survivor. Y'all know the drill. Follows are free. Subs are, of course, appreciated but never expected or required. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay tuned to the Discord and my socials for updates on when I'm going to be streaming next. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I do want to play Man of Medan next, though, so that'll be the next game we play. Okay? Love you. Mean it. I might hop on some Overwatch later if anybody wants to vibe or goon. But yeah, love you so much. Bye.